Here it is, the USA's natal chart. The transits for your Easter Sunday. I wanted you to see how that looks in conjunction with the United States chart. So we've got Mars in the sign of Gemini at 21 degrees. Okay, you see that there? It's got that blue ring around it. 21 degrees, it's in Gemini. We've got Neptune at 22-25. Neptune is up here. Neptune, right? So the significance is that it being in Virgo, that's a mutable earth sign, all right? And here, Mars is in mutable air in Gemini. So energies, same energies, create squares. You see that square right there? It draws a line, right? See that red line going like that? So that's Mars squaring Neptune, okay? And so the big deal about the pandemic is that the transiting, the Neptune up in the sky actually got to here. And so what that created was the transiting Neptune squaring Mars, along with the always squaring Neptune and natal Mars to the United States chart. These two never move. This is natally, right? Means they're always there. It's a predisposition to always have a pandemic. It's just the inclinations are there in the United States chart. So depending upon what comes over and hits this spot at 22 degrees, when something does, whatever that something is, it's always going to create a big T-square with whatever is here, and then this Neptune and this Mars. So for this pandemic, let's go and pull up a chart for right now and add this to the screen. You see, right here, we've got Neptune at 20 degrees and 49 minutes, which is 21 degrees essentially. That's 21. Well, it's in opposition with this Neptune, okay? But this Neptune is squaring this Mars. And with Neptune and the slower planets, you know, Neptune and Pluto, you got to pay attention to this. You know, like these are the minutes. And those are the things you have to start really paying attention to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up in time. We're going to watch the transiting Mars. See Mars right there? So just keep in mind this outer ring are the planets up in the sky, okay? The inner ring is the birth chart for the United States. These planets will not move, okay? It's only the planets that are up in the sky transiting. The word transiting means traveling. They're moving, okay? These are the current planets. All right, so let's move ahead a little bit more. Now remember, this is March 20th. This is March 20th, okay? But Mercury, pay attention to Mercury as I go forward on the chart, because Mercury will get conjunct Neptune. All right. And when Mercury gets conjunct Neptune, it'll be squaring the United States natal Mars. And then also pay attention to this Mars. All right. So what we have here is Mercury at 21 and Neptune at 21. All right. Now remember, they're in Pisces, which means, first of all, Neptune rules the sign of Pisces. It is extremely strong here. It's a water sign. It's creative. It's water. It's image. It's fantasy. It's music. It's not a great time for being logical and rational, okay? It's not a time to make big decisions, not without professional assistance at that time. We've got Mercury and Neptune together exactly squaring the United States Mars, okay? Now, transiting Mars is at 15. This is March 29th. But let me speed up in time a little bit. You've got 21 degrees, 24 minutes, opposing each other. This is on March 31st. Okay. Now I'm going to move it up a little bit further. Transiting Mars is at 16. This one's always going to stay here. So I'm going to move that up. Now we have April 4th, Easter Sunday, right? Easter Sunday. We've got Neptune still opposing the United States Neptune. This is at 21:33. This is at 22:25. Definitely squaring this Mars. Definitely squaring that Mars. Okay? You see that T-square? It's a strong T-square. The pandemic, this is water, right? This is Neptune. Can't make decisions. It's hard to find out what the facts really are. It's hard to see clearly. And Mars, the physical body, in this big T-square, just keep in mind the days before the weekend of Easter. Be smart. I moved it up to April 8th. What we're observing now is the transiting Mars is now caught up to the United States Mars. Okay? So now it's not just this Neptune squaring this Mars, it's this Neptune squaring this Mars and this Mars. Okay? It's a double square on this side. And it's to the body and the lungs in specific. You see that? Be wise. Use the knowledge that source, the creator, that great spirit, that the divine, that Allah, that God, that Yahweh has given you. He gave you a brain. Use it.